Mission. Our mission is to intentionally give services and rehabilitate drug addicts in order to recover their physical and mental health, mind, and social association. Thus, the addicts will be able to return and live peacefully in society. Moreover, our personal development is constantly improved for the Universal Agreement on Drug Rehab. Vision. Our professionals are able to give services to the addicts efficiently. In the future, we expect our organization to become the most effective rehab center in the Army. Service area. Recover and rehabilitate the addicts. Individual supervision is partly applied for the addicts due to the judgment of Provincial Drug Addiction Recovery Committee. The recovery especially encouraged the addicts to make themselves ready in both physical and mental health and a positive outlook to the world. Moreover, report information about drug abuses and its networks and necessary suggestions to multi-cooperation for addiction recovery. Then follow and evaluate the results in rehabilitated addicts after they have returned to society for their permanent outlook to the changes happen with their physical and mental health, and to prepare themselves to deal competently and effectively with high-risk, relapse-provoking situations. Work Procedures of Addiction Recovery 120 Days Program. We divided our work procedures into 3 periods. The first period of the rehab is the 30 days preparation running by the rehab department. Duty as follows: inpatient admission, documentary check, belongings check, health checkup, interview, registration, giving personal appliances, orientation, and counseling processes. The second period is about the abilities recovery. It takes 60 days for the process, and the recovery department is responsible for these duties. Physical recovery is a better health way proposing to recover the addict's health. Also the mental recovery that includes the counseling and social rehabilitation program is relevant to the learning of living and the social roles of the addicts after being treated in the rehab. This is because the center is strongly supported and encouraged inpatients to develop their mind, attitude, and their working skills by the occupation trainings program to make themselves realize on their own value. And the last period also takes part in the recovery department. Another 30 days preparation to go back to live in society is the time for self-adaptation for our inpatients. The leadership program creates protection of life for our inpatients when they got back to live in society, as well as social activities, participation in Buddhist holidays, and social voluntary works are the main solutions, building up a good relationship and acceptance between rehabilitated addicts and community. For example, the big flood in Thailand in 2012, our inpatients were also coordinated and helped affected people. After that, inpatients will be evaluated by the committee. After being treated in the rehab for 120 days, the one who passed will have to report themselves to Chiang Mai Office of the Probation Inspectors to 60 days probation. Court's instructions are new ways to rehabilitate drug addicts, consisting of 5 main subjects and extra activities. 1. The new way recovery is proposed to rehabilitate and recover drug addicts' health in accordance with FAST model and matrix program. The program requires family and social participation in order to lead a positive outlook in life to our inpatients. creative activities are significantly included to this process. 2. 5 main courses are a primary soda training aimed at strengthening both physical and mental health. We believe that discipline is creating the power of drug independence. Religion and morality teach the addicts about the Dharma principle as a way to hope for their daily lives. Democratic ideology is proposing to give knowledge about rights and duty of oneself and the others under the administration of institutional monarchy. Hygiene studies give knowledge about taking care of your health and environmental concerning. Hygiene studies give knowledge about taking care of your health and environmental concerning. Occupations training, barber, electronic repairman, welder, mechanic, and people who make bamboo products, run power line in building, and the expertise of making shampoo, shower gel, herbal dishwashing liquid, for example. The knowledge was supported and lectured by MARIM, Non-Governmental Office of Study, and Chiang Mai Department of Skill Development. Agricultural profession. Here we have our impatience, study, and practice on farming, as we concern that it could be another choice to earn for a living. Farm planting, composting, and growing animals are taking place in the center. Extra activities. Despite that we have our impatience devoted themselves not to associate with drug abuse, we also have them participated the volunteer works, social services, and the religious days. For example, walking campaign for non-smoking on the World No Tobacco Day, area development for the Sufficient Economy Learning Center, temples, and non-profit organizations, social services, Chiang Mai Cleaning Day and Ending Flood. Festivals and sports competition are arranged in the center, as it is the solution reducing stress in our impatience. Family Day. Once a month, the addicts will meet their parents and relatives. This is to encourage the addicts to give up using addictive substances. Asha Bambat, Health Therapy. The program is organized and coordinated with Ratchanakarin Institute for Childhood Development to assist the recovery in the autistics. In addition, when our impatience help the autistics, they will be realizing on love and bond in parents with their children. Perhaps there will be the happening of self-conscious and positive outlook to life in our impatience. This program is as important as the Mind and Discipline Strengthening Project with the Child and Youth Instruction Center, Region 7, Chiang Mai, in terms of knowledge and experience exchanging. We also organized another program and were supported by Chiang Mai Skill Development Center to lecture and inform impatience to the importance of working and the working markets. Therefore, interesting courses such as lemongrass, natural mosquito repellent balm, clothes painting, handmade key rings, butter omelette are variously presented in order to prevent the relapse situations. This is because we believe that whenever they realize on their own value, they will never return to experiment addictive substances. Recovery evaluation. Those who were evaluated and failed will be reported to the Office of Probation Inspectors. Then, the Provincial Committee will just to either expanded their time into rehab or taken back to the investigator or district attorney. And those who evaluated passed The center will report to the Office of Probation Inspectors to go to the next rehab process under the Office of Probation Inspectors Control, or receive the self-report appointment and take back home by their parents. Organization development and personal development, field visits and conferences. Administrators and personnel will participate at conferences, seminars, and instruction courses on the addiction rehab and recovery with multi-cooperation networks at least one a year for a person. This is because we're concerned about the development of our treatments that have to be effective for real. In 2011 and 2012, our personnel were participated these seminars. October 20 to 21, 2011, participated the Academic Conference on Addictive Substances North Region, coordinated with Region 5 and 6 Office of Narcotics Control Board at Khum Phu Kham Hotel Chiang Mai. February 7, 2012, participated the Practical Conference on the Development of Drug Rehab Personnel in Chiang Mai at Mercure Hotel, Chiang Mai. February 8 to 10, 2012, participated the instruction courses on the development of drug rehab trainer using force control, second generation, at Pythard Golf Club, Pathum Thani. Pride and achievements. Addiction rehab and recovery due to the act of legislation since 2003 to 2011. Rehabilitated addicts 3,463 persons. Recovery terminated 3,251 persons. Readjust, seek, escape 212 persons. Also, we're proud of our Citizens Development Center, as it is the place for a field visit. Our representative participated at field visits in Singapore, and on December 24, 2004, we certified the third place for Standard Rehab Center using force control from the Committee of Rehab Center Development. We also received the Shield of Honor from Mr. Suwat Lipatapallop, Minister of Justice, and we received the Shield of Honor of Police Lieutenant Colonel Thaksin Shinawatra, Thailand's former Prime Minister. Furthermore, we presented on the quality development and the rehab invention. We also participated in the Colombo Plan Secretariat Conference on April 18 to 29, 2011 in Southeast Asia Regional Training on Treatments and Rehabilitation at Eastin Hotel, Bangkok. Apart from what we have mentioned, our center is evaluated the excellent rate of addiction recovery by Thailand Office of the Narcotics Control Board, as we concern that drug abuse are a worldwide problem. Yet, we never stop develop our centers for a better life of the addicts. Despite that they have made mistakes, but everyone has a right to live. This is what we hold in our mind as we give chances to the addicts to rehabilitate it. Therefore, our achievements are actually not what we have received practically, but the pride that we return good people to society. Thank you for your attention.